from homeless to home ownership. Veterans should not have to suffer because agents don't know how to connect a homeless veteran with real estate, but it goes together. A homeless veteran with resources can rent an apartment, depending on the resource they have. It could be a HUD VASH voucher. It could be any SSVF form of resource. It could be anything. It could be a pre-approval. When I tell people veterans have resources to move, all it takes is for a realtor to know how to use those resources. Basically, that's all it is. That is all it is knowing how to use the resources that a veteran has. I'm going to make this smaller so that way I can see any comments that come over from YouTube or Facebook. Thank you over here on TikTok. And I just want to welcome everybody as they come in. Welcome to my 15-minute boots on the ground, my daily roundup of how my day goes working in this community of homeless veterans. And I don't always just talk to unhoused homeless veterans. I do get a chance to talk to investors because that's where they go. They go and live somewhere, right? They just don't stay homeless. So when I talk to homeless veterans, I have to put their resources together with a unit where they will be living. And I have just procured a transaction with the homeless veteran and some place for them to live. Hello, my name is Yvette Jones Swanson, and I am the National Veterans Homeless Housing Advocate and Consultant. I hold several certifications that have had me go through a lot of application processes to determine if I am worthy to hold 14 certifications. And that's with the federal government, with the states, with county governments. Yeah, so they said I can, even though I've been doing this for 22 consecutive years. I house homeless veterans, and I teach you how to do the same. As a realtor, as a concerned citizen, as a person who says, I want to house homeless veterans, I help you do exactly that. I've been doing it for 22 years and housed over 5,000 homeless veterans. Not just myself, I had to recruit and train teams over the years. So that's what happened. And where are they now? I don't know. You know, people don't like to stick and stay, but they were great people. They were here for when they were needed to be here. And now it's just little old me. And I've taken this company nationwide. So today, how my day went today, I'm going to share that with you. This morning, I woke up to a series of emails, and those emails went out yesterday for one homeless veteran. Hello, Jay Wells. Welcome back. For one homeless veteran in Charlottesville, Virginia. We did this cat and mouse game is what I'm going to call it, about 2 weeks ago with a real estate board and with a few realtors in Charlottesville, also with one of the senator's offices. They were so gracious enough to contact us back, because I send congressional letters, because I figure all the politicians in all of these cities and all of these states, They know that there is a homeless veterans problem, but they just don't know why. And they don't know how to fix it. So in my congressional letters to them, just letters of information, letters of support, and letters of suggesting how they can better support the homeless veterans community by doing a better oversight of where this $3.2 billion went last year and where this $4.2 billion is going to go this year, 2025. It's just a suggestion, but it is a suggestion that we really want them to take a look at, because otherwise we feel this money is being misappropriated and our homeless veterans are being mishandled and mistreated. I was a homeless female veteran, Army veteran. That's me in my younger days right here. We're right over here. That's me, new edition. I was a homeless female veteran, and nobody was there to help. Nobody was there to say, these are the resources that you can tap into. So from 1984 to 2018, from 1984 to 2018, I had no benefits from the VA. Nothing. But I was in this community fighting and advocating for those homeless veterans because I knew one of these days somebody's going to get these benefits. And because I was in housing all of these years, I knew where the housing benefits were. As a licensed realtor, this is my market, housing homeless veterans, that I'm now sharing with you. Let's go over here and see. Let me see if I can answer these questions. If not, then you're not going to throw me off my square. How do you see these policies affecting vets in the next 6 months? The same as they did the past 50 years. What can viewers do today to help reduce veterans' homelessness? I'm going to get into my publications so you can buy them, read them, and learn what I do in the community. Thanks for that. And back up to, I really don't want to blow this question off, because in the next 6 months, I don't know. You know how policies go and who we have in our government. It's whoever cares about what's happening here in our community. But that's why I'm here to share with you what I do every day to help you do the same thing. So we can't wait for these policies to change. We already have the money in our communities. We just have to go get it. And I know how to do that. And I'll show you how to do that too. What was the most surprising update in today's roundup? We're not done with today's roundup. How do you stay motivated when progress feels slow? I just got to keep doing it. 22 years of it. And I've seen it. It goes slowly, but it still goes. So I'm not going to stop because it's slowing down a little bit. What's the number one resource every veteran should know about right now? Service connection disability. Service connection disability. What state is leading the way in veterans homeless solutions? None, because they all have homeless veterans and they need to know how to use the money to house them. If there's one homeless veteran due to not accessing resources, then that's one too many. Oklahoma ranks the 13th highest in homeless veterans as one of them. I have written all my congressmen and get nothing in response. Jay Wells, please let's connect, because I want to contact Oklahoma personally. Appreciate your passion for helping veterans every single day of my life. Amazing advocate work. You inspire action. Last one, Oklahoma, quick, informative, impact these questions. Keep them coming. I sure will. And Bradley, thanks for showing up every day. Over here on TikTok, before I start, hey, Miss Yvette, hey, everybody, do you do anything with VR&E? No, you do. You have to sign up, see if you qualify for VR&E. That's what you have to do, veteran. All right, so back at it today. So last night, yesterday, before I went to church, this happened all Sunday morning. Before I went to church, I got a message from one of my veteran families in Charlottesville Virginia, who's still homeless. As a matter of fact, let me show you the video. I like to show and tell. I keep telling people that this is real for real. Real life. Come on now, where is she? Where are you? Okay, I think this is it. No. Oh my goodness. Oh, I don't even see it. Oh, here.
Hello. Good afternoon, Yvette. Hey, we're doing a little cooking here. We're going to have some pork chops.
Pork chops.
With mojo on it.
With the mojo on it.
And then we got some yellow rice.
The yellow rice.
That we will be warming up on the grill. And then we have sweet potatoes, which are good for diabetics.
Diabetical meal for your favorite little Sunday afternoon.
Yes. In other words, we're having a good meal today.
Oh my God. We need a shower too after all this.
That will be something tonight.
Oh yeah, tonight. I'm gonna take a shower out here.
I wonder, did y'all see that green tent in the back? That's a tent. That's a tent. And that's where this 70 years of age female veteran of the U.S. Army and her caregiver sleeps some nights. Other nights, they're in their SUV. If they get lucky, they'll find an SSVF organization off the list that I sent them or the emails that I sent out to pay for their hotel or motel room. Just recently, she had a good night's sleep, I hope, when she was in the hospital. She had to be hospitalized. And get this, remember those resources I talk about a veteran has to house, to be housed? Well, she has a 2-bedroom HUD-VASH voucher. And her 2-bedroom HUD-VASH voucher can go up to $2,500 in Charlottesville, VA. Where are the realtors? I've been reaching out to realtors now for the past month. And everybody, oh, what's the credit? Why is she homeless? Oh, I don't think we can do anything with that. Credit check, credit check, credit check, credit check. I've housed over 5,000 homeless veterans, and I can probably count on one hand how many times we had to do a credit check. One thing I know that investors want is cash flow. They need the cash flow in order to stay in business. And where's that cash flow coming from? From the resources that this homeless veteran has access to. In her case, it's the HUD-VASH voucher. I have another veteran, Houston, Texas. Yeah, Houston, Texas. He wants to buy, but guess what? He's homeless. Who wants to talk to a homeless veteran who says, I want to buy? You got nothing coming. Yeah, he does. He's got me. Chicago, I need a 2-bedroom house. I need a 5-bedroom house. This 5-bedroom house, the landlord could receive up to $4,500 depending on the location. That's a month. Cash flow. And then I need another 2-bedroom. It could be an apartment, but this one has to be fully furnished. This is guaranteed money every month. What do you want? These veterans just need a chance to stand on 10 toes and have the chance like everybody else. I was a homeless female veteran for many, many years. I know the struggle of being denied, discriminated against. There's one realtor who said to me and my younger sister, you must be gay. 2 women like you don't move together. Why not? We're siblings and we're both homeless. Where are we supposed to live? I wasn't a realtor back then, though. Yeah. I really wish I knew who she was because I would report her. But this is what our homeless VF, our homeless veterans go through every single day. Every single day. Let me play you another. Is it? Oh man, we are out of time. But I want to play this for you because, I tell people that veterans have resources. I'm under contract. We're under contract right now today, with a homeless veteran with a pre-approval. He was homeless before he got the pre-approval. He knew he had to live somewhere. Great job, great credit reports. He was homeless. So who wanted to talk to him? Who believed his story? Well, we're under contract now. Right. Read the books. This is the new encyclopedia. So, Justin, I'm going to ask you another question because we got here on the basis of you being a homeless Air Force veteran with the pre-approval.
Yes.
And that's, and I did create a video, and I'll put the video out on social media, and it's a beautifully done video, and it's asking the question, how can veterans get to a point where they can get pre-approved to buy a house, but they're homeless? How did that happen? Shit happens. And I'll leave it at that. Oh, my email address, all of my contact information is in my bio wherever you are, on YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, TikTok. Go to my bio and you can reach me that way. If you are someone who's looking to do veterans housing, this is the book for you to go and buy. If you want to say, hey, I want to help veterans find out what their benefits are, get the book Finding Home. It's the nationwide resource guide for supporting homeless veterans. All of my books are in my bio. You can also go to Amazon and just type in my name. If you are a realtor, specifically, if you are a realtor, go get this book. This book in this class was already approved by the IDFPR, the Illinois Department of Financial Rules and Professions, something like that. Go get it so we can house more veterans without, let me tell you something. The secret to my sauce, to housing over 5,000 homeless veterans to this day, none of my properties came from go on the MLS, put it that way. I would say 99% of my rentals came from private investors, private owners, management companies who didn't have that silly ass rule that you have to do a credit check for us too. And now your credit report has gone down 150 points. So when you go to the next person, you're already denied, but you're spending all this money on credit checks. Oh, don't worry. I've already written letters, a lot of them, and I'm just waiting until next week. If I don't hear anything, I'll write some more. And I'm going to start reading those letters here publicly if nothing is done about it, because there's too much money in our community that is granted to these organizations called SSVF, and the new one is out for 2025. I have yet to print it out on this long paper. This is $3.8 billion from last year. There's $4.2 billion, or is it 4.8 and 3.2? Either way, it's a lot of money that's going to be circulated in our homeless veterans community. The problem is you don't know how to go access it. The problem is you don't know how to help a veteran get informed to access that resource so that they won't be homeless. That's all we need. I've housed homeless veterans who are now doctors, who have their MBAs, PhDs, who have retired from their jobs, and all they needed was someplace to live. I never had that chance, but it's my honor. It is my esteemed honor and my pleasure and my privilege and the will of God that I am still here, standing to tell y'all what's really going on in this community. That's how you can help a homeless veteran. You want to find out where their resources are, go get this book right now. Go get it. You want to house EVET. Number one thing, EVET. I want to house homeless veterans. Then go get the book, because you're not going to call me at all unless it's a consultation and you're paying. I have a whole library, and I know we went over, and thank y'all for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I have a whole library of a whole publication series, and all of my publications are in my links, and also they're all on Amazon. Guidebooks, all, just go get them. I've got a Chicago book coming out, a book for veterans who want to use their gifts and turn it into a business because they know people want it. People are asking already. Veteran care entrepreneurship for those who say, I'm a nursey that. Okay, get the book. And open a licensed facility. For social workers, case managers, this is the collaborative housing solutions for homeless veterans. So you don't have to let another homeless veteran walk out the door homeless. You'll know how to quickly find resources for them that's not in the box that you were trained to do. Hopefully you'll have the provisions to do that while you're in your office. Finding home for those who say, I want to help veterans, but I don't know where to start. Start right here, finding home. This is a nationwide resource guide for supporting homeless veterans. Realtors, go get the book. And when I start the class, I'll let you know, because you're leaving a lot of money on the table. As a realtor, I've generated a 6-figure income housing homeless veterans. And my realtor colleagues would say, that how do you make money housing homeless veterans? Easy, real easy. They get resources. I know where they are. If they don't have resources when they come to me, I help them find their resources so that they can come back and get housed. Duh. And then I sell them a house after they get their 100% service connection disability, plus their Social Security. And some of them have a pension, like the one who called me today, who needs a single family house. But who wants to work with him and his credit score is 450? Because somebody stole his identity when he was in the hospital. And finally, for those of you who say, Yvette, I want to house homeless veterans and do a shared living. Well, get this book. This book came out #1 on Amazon in the U.S. military history category. All of my books. And I just said this today. I said, you know what, God? I said, I want to thank you, because when I'm dead and gone, my legacy will live on. It's like those encyclopedias that we had forever, and some of them still keep those as a collectible. Well, that's what my books are. But they are useful for today, tomorrow, when I'm dead and gone. I just want to thank God for this opportunity to come on here and share with you. Take care of our homeless veterans. If you don't know how, go get a book.
Across America, too many of our heroes return home only to face another battle, the fight for stable housing. Veterans are overrepresented in the homeless population, often caught in a system that is complex, slow, and full of barriers. At VetMentors, we're changing that narrative. For over 20 years, we've been boots on the ground, not just identifying the problem, but building real solutions. That's why we created the U.S. Military Veterans Educational and Resource Guide book series, a groundbreaking collection designed to educate, equip, and empower. These guidebooks are written not only for veterans, but also for the communities, organizations, and leaders who serve them. From step-by-step housing models to funding strategies, this series gives social workers, case managers, realtors, and first responders the tools they need to act with speed, dignity, and impact. VetMentors believes housing is not charity. It's a mission, a responsibility, and a pathway to restoring honor. Every guidebook in this series is a resource designed to make sure no veteran is left behind, and no community has to say, "We didn't know how to help." This is how we turn challenges into victories. I'm Yvette Jones Swanson, Army veteran, CEO of VetMentors LLC, and I invite you to join us in rewriting the story for America's veterans.